Sensational, Dougie Walt.
Yeah, it looks
Yes,
quite
lovely.
good,
That's
isn't
a
it?
good series.
Yeah.
You should be in that. Oh, luckily you are.
They should do another one of those. I think.
Oh, thankfully they have. So, well, I mean, funny enough, that last series of Primeval, because Dancing on Ice was on a Saturday, and we'd done our main show, and then Primeval was on as we were getting ready for our results show. So I did actually manage to get to see it, which was terrific.
He did, because I came to visit him in his dressing room. He went, "Shh, I'm watching Primeval. I can't talk to you."
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
But an easy mistake to make, and I showed my ignorance a little bit, because they're not all dinosaurs, are they?
No, well, in the first series, all the creatures were monsters because they predate the Jurassic period. But this time around, in the first episode, I think I'm allowed to say we've got raptors, which is the first kind of genuine dinosaurs that we've had on the show.
We might actually have a bit of a clip of that.
Oh, do you?
Funnily enough, and here it is.
Wow.
And
So
some would
was a
say,
raptor.
"Oh yeah, did it?"
Well, you know, I mean, if you're going to, sleep with my wife, you're going to have to get out of some tricky situations on your own, I think.
Yes,
I think it's only fair, really.
Right here, we won't answer that question, whether or not the gun actually properly jammed. But what are you acting with when you're shooting it? I'm assuming there's
No,
nothing
there's nothing
there.
at all. There's an eye line. It's kind of, the scary thing is there, and you just kind of make it up in your head. You know the way you do when you...
Do they not kind of say, "Here's a picture, look, ooh, it's really scary"?
No. The first time around, we had a first assistant AD who used to draw things on bits of A4 piece of paper and stick them on top of a big lollipop and wave them and make rar noises.
Yes, I would need that,
Yeah.
I think.
Well, it helped us, but this time around they kind of thought, they've done it before, now they'll be fine.
So do you have kind of different... If I said to you now, "Don't move, there's one behind you, it's behind the sofa,
Well,
it's
that's
coming
kind
up."
of what I do.
Yeah.
You know what you just did there? Do you know what I mean? You just go, "Oh God!" That's it.
Because there's got to be a sort of spectrum of expressions, hasn't there? I mean, you can't constantly be terrified because you're a scientist. You've got to be amazed.
That's the thing. There's a range of expressions that you try to have that you hope runs, more from A to Z rather than A to B. But after about 3 months shooting, you kind of think, "Oh, am I just doing the same face all the time?" Every time, how scary can it be? I kind of think, well, they can all kill you. So I mean, no, that one's all right. That's not so scary.
So the anomaly in this series, we're looking at stuff from the future as well as the past, aren't we?
Yeah.
Dropping through these anomalies.
Yeah.
What is an anomaly? This is a hole in the...
Well, it's a small tear in the space-time continuum.
Of course it is, I knew that.
Is as far as my scientific knowledge actually goes, really.
And so what comes through from the future?
Well, there are these things called mer creatures, which are in episode 4, I think. And I think that's one of the great things about Framestore, who create the CGI for us, is they've taken kind of artistic license with what may or may not kind of be living, a few million years down the road.
Well, that's great fun for any company,
it's
isn't
great
it,
for them to be able to kind of invent these creatures, and they've done an extraordinary job.
What about stunts and things? Do you have a body double or somebody dinosaurs eating you?
Yeah, I do have one, but I didn't want to be one of those actors that whenever it looks like you're either going to get wet or muddy or something, that goes, "Oh, well, I'll let the big hairy guy do that.
I'll be in my Winnebago.
I'll be in my trailer reading Grazia." Do you know what I mean? I kind of thought I have to kind of put my best foot forward and get in there and get my hands dirty a wee bit. But I tend to kind of volunteer for things before I've thought them through properly.
Just to be a man about it.
Yeah, and I had to dive off a boat into the Thames, which is no big deal. But the difficulty was that we only had one shot at it. And I don't swim very well, and I don't know how to dive. But I didn't really think about that until after I went, "No, I'll do it, that'll be fine."
It's a big belly flop.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was hoping not to do, because I was thinking, well, I've seen diving in the telly. How hard can it be? Do you know what I mean? Basically, you point your arms and keep your legs together, And I was aware aesthetically that you're supposed to look more like an arrow kind of shot from a bow than 6 foot of sirloin kind of going splash. But as I say, we only had one go at it. And there was this wee voice kind of commentating in my head all the way through the take, going, "You have no idea what you're doing, do you?" And I just thought, no, apparently not, but I'm gonna. And then you just run and jump. And
were you happy with the result? Because I just want to see whether or not, when it's finally cut, because you just said as you watched that, you haven't seen anything.
It could be anybody.
You'll be running like to the edge of the boat, and then they'll cut to everyone else going, "Ah!" and then you'll be in the water.
No, that's exactly what happened. They didn't see the dive.
They're putting an Olympic diver just in that little.
Yeah, they could just have told me that before I did it.
Didn't you have to do something on the edge of a volcano, or was that this?
Oh, that
series?
was in series 1.
Right.
That was in series 1, actually. Yeah, because I have vertigo, which isn't the best kind of condition to have for being, you know, a few thousand feet up in a volcano. But it was all right, you know.
Yeah.
If I felt there was a shallow side down here, and the big kind of deep drop was on the other side.
Yes.
I've got to talk because we're running out of time here. But hey, how macho is
Oh,
this?
but, yeah.
You have your
You've
own...
got
Look at that, I
your
can point his arms and
own
everything.
Look
figure.
at that.
Yeah.
Look at that. Do you think that's a good likeness of you? I think it's pretty good.
I think the profile's pretty good. I think I look
I
a
see
wee
you in
bit kind of a
profile.
wee bit pouty from the front, but my girlfriend's already had pictures taken on her phone with me bending over on those wee Hesperonychus
Well,
we
bites.
don't want to know
Can I
about
just-
what you
Biting
get
my
up
bum,
to
actually.
privately.
What I just want to hang on a second, look, because this is just a quick preview of what will be happening
Yeah.
on Saturday. Here you go. Look at that.
I'm going to dive into the Thames.
Yeah.
Here I go.
Yeah.
Look,
Yeah.
I'm diving.
And cut to another shot.
Yeah. That's
Into Thames.
about as good as I get, really. It's not bad.
It's a great series.
It is
Absolutely
fantastic.
love the first one. So
Saturday
thank you. Thanks,
evening,
Dougie.
7 o'clock, ITV1. Do not miss it. It's
Yeah,
lovely
not
to
to
see you.
miss.
Nice pleasure.
Thank you very much.
Pleasure.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.